25-1 back with our first G-Fest unboxing. This time we're going to be doing the X Plus 25 centimeter King Ghidorah. Let's get him out. This box I personally carried home with me on plane to avoid any damage. Let's see if I was able to avoid any damage. So far, so good. First off, let's look at, got some tie wraps. Alright. Wire cutters. Okay. First off, we have his left wing. It's made of ABS plastic, nice and shiny, nice and light. Set that off to the side. We have another tie wrap. Try to be nice and careful removing it from the box. Don't want to tug on it, cause any unwanted breaks. No. Second wing, okay. Alright, now for the actual body, hopefully it'll just lift up. It is. No horns are damaged. Bootsy. Ghidorah looks awesome. Alright. This off to the side. And he is a lot bigger than I thought, but what do I say? It's what I like to call good problems. So, first wing. See from other reviews, just slides right in. No hair dryer, no squeezing, no squishy soft needed. And this left wing is going to be a problem.
And that looks like
it is it. Just making sure. And this is a 25 centimeter King Ghidorah. Looking awesome. Let's give a little 360 look. See how the wings are going to hang on. And they are hanging on. Gave it a good squeezing, gave it a good real push with the left wing. The right wing came a little loose, but I was able to push that one back in. You guys just saw in real time, no speed up, no trickery, no deceit. King Ghidorah. Alright, so first impressions besides getting the wings. It looks fantastic. I have no idea how I'm going to get this on the shelf, but I'm going to have to figure something out. I'm going to have to. Might be able to go in this spot. Might be, but we'll see. So as far as the paint job goes, he isn't as bright a gold as you'd think. As you see in the pictures, he has a bit of brown added to the gold as well. So he's not really shiny, but he has more of a natural color to the scales. Okay, just like it is in the film as well. He's not really, bright gold like the '91 Ghidorah. He's actually, more natural looking. Okay, so let's look at the faces. All three heads, gorgeously sculpted, all have their horns on. That was a big deal with the original release of this figure, is that the horns would break off very easily. Mine did not, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Forked tongue in the right head, looking great. Got the king head in the center, looking awesome. And then we got the left one, all looking great. The heads are on nice and easy. They did not come off in transit either. One solid piece. Moving on to the body, looking great. It had to have been a nightmare to portray King Ghidorah, because you can't move your arms. Human beings, we have arms, we have to move them around, but to have them pinned down so that, be inside the body, because Ghidorah doesn't have arms. Yeah, that had to have been a nightmare, but this figure is awesome. Moving on to the legs, just looking incredible. I love it. The wings are made of this kind of ABS plastic, I think is what it's called. ABC plastic, whatever. It's lightweight and don't have to worry about it sagging, but I will have to worry about putting it on the shelf and hopefully not bumping them on the upper shelf and knocking them off. So that's going to take some doing, but because we've all good problems. Alright, towards the center, you can actually see the seam that would actually come apart so that the suit actor could actually get inside of Ghidorah and portray the three-headed king a little easier, or actually properly. Lastly, we've got the double tails. I can't look at these double tails and think the same thing anymore, because every time I see them, I always think of Gorosaurus taking a bite out of one and hanging on to it while the other kaiju from Monster Island killed the main body. But it's just great. I love this figure. I am so glad I finally have King Ghidorah in my set. I was originally going to wait for the '91 Heisei Ghidorah to be done, King Ghidorah. And obviously with Mecha King Ghidorah or whatever. I'm not sure when that's going to be. I'm patient. I'll wait for it, but I always did want to have a Ghidorah. I was planning on getting either Kaiser Ghidorah or GMK, but those are either sold out or really expensive anywhere else. I got this for an excellent deal. $325, I think I paid for it. We're online. Some places have it like at $350 or $400. Got it home with me. I carried it on the plane. Thank goodness half the flight didn't show up for their flight home to Tampa, where I live. At least I live around Tampa. It's not exactly Tampa I live in, but I carried this guy all the way home. Carried the box. Everyone's looking at me goofy in the airport. That's fine. I don't care. This figure's awesome. I wanted to get home in one piece, and putting it inside the bag and having it checked and put inside the belly of the plane, it could have messed up with the different temperatures coming into Florida and it being ice cold up high in the air, so no chances. I brought it home. It's gorgeous. 10 out of 10. A plus out of 10. Whatever grade you want to give this. I love this. Ghidorah looks awesome. And before we wrap up, I want to bring down a Showa Series Godzilla 25 centimeter to compare him to. Which one is that? Well, before it went to G-Fest, I got the 67 Godzilla. That takes place a year before Destroy All Monsters, so it counts. And they match up pretty good. Now, it's not correct year-wise, but that's about the same height that Godzilla would be compared to King Ghidorah. And notice I'm saying Ghidorah instead of Ghidorah, because when I was younger, it was always Ghidorah, three-headed monster. Ghidorah is attacking Monster Zero. King Ghidorah, I was always introduced as in the 91 film, so that's how I differentiate both of them. Yes, they're both three-headed gold dragons, but I differentiate them with those two tiny little different pronunciations. So that's the show. Hope you all enjoyed this unboxing of King Ghidorah 25 centimeter. If they make a 30 centimeter, will I get it? I don't know. I will get the 91 because, I'm a Heisei guy and that's my favorite film, Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah, 1991. But as of right now, I'm content with having King Ghidorah the way he is, the 25 centimeter. Hope you all enjoyed this little video. It's kind of short, but I didn't have to cut it out of the box or assemble it. So, yeah. Y'all have a good night, good day, whoever's watching this, whenever you're watching this. And I'll see y'all for the next unboxing.